I guess we all want to be CEOs today, and wherever you work in business, in finance or marketing or operations, you say, oh yeah, one day I think I can do the CEO's job. But one question really is, what does a CEO do? Because the CEO is surrounded by great people, hopefully, who each do their own jobs. And hopefully, if they all do their jobs well, the CEO's got nothing to do. So the question really is, what does the CEO do? What value does the CEO add? And I think there's 5 things which, as a CEO, you think, these are the things I'm responsible for. And firstly, it's about being a leader. And a leader is an inspiring visionary. A leader is somebody who gives direction. A leader is somebody who inspires followership. So being an inspiring leader is the first step. The second step is being a strong and rigorous manager. And, people talk about the difference between leadership and management. Management is about making decisions. Management is about making things happen. Leadership is about pointing a direction. Leadership is about inspiring people emotionally to take action. So one's hard and one's soft. The same person as a CEO needs to do both. Thirdly, what I think the CEO needs to do is to ensure that you've got a winning business model. What a winning business model really means is, what are all the different partners in the organization and associated with the organization, and how do they work together? How does the revenues and costs flow between them so that the organization itself can create economic value as a result of that? So your question is, what is the right business model? And we used to kind of think, well, we sell products and we get money for them. That used to be the past. But today you can do it in lots of different ways. We see Google, where they give you information and you don't pay a penny for it. Somebody else pays Google for it, the advertiser. So what is the business model? Skype came in and they disrupted the telecommunications industry by giving communications away free. So you can disrupt any industry by thinking differently about what is the business model. Number 4 for CEO is to think about, what are the resources I need? Who are the right people? What is the money, the capital which I need to make this business work? And what are the other resources, the tools and the facilities in order to make that business a great place to work? So make sure the resources are available for all of your managers to do their jobs. And then finally, the final thing for the CEO, I think, is perhaps the most important. You're a leader, you're a manager, you've got a great business model and you've got great resources, but you need to create an organization which really knows itself. So not just you know where the organization's going and what it's about and what's going to make it different from the competition, but every single person in the business knows that. There's a culture which really understands, why are we special, where are we going, and how are we going to be making more money than anybody else. So those 5 things together I call a high-performance model. As a result of that, I think you can be a complete CEO. And the measure of it is not just whether you tick all the boxes, but do you deliver performance? Do you deliver extraordinary value to your stakeholders? Do you deliver a return over time in terms of growth in share price and dividends, which is greater than your peer group? Not just in your sector, but across the different sectors. So a CEO ultimately is measured by the total return to their shareholders. And that ultimately is where the buck stops. That makes you a great CEO.